Hello everybody, I am Harzak. I do not make content, but I wanted to make a small amount here just to showcase an automatic house for the bungalow. This is making meth. You saw 3 chemists walk in, but I just want to show the outside real quick. I do have a handler and a cleaner, which makes up my 5 employees. Their beds are out here. And I just want to start at the very beginning. I am going to grab a little bit of meth because I tried to make this video earlier and then like people were trying to mug me for drugs in my own house because they really wanted to buy some. So out here we have the 3 chemistry stations, which this guy works on. The only automatic part where I have to move product in from the shelves is right here. So every once in a while I have to stack these up. These run 8 hours, or 8 hours in the game, and you can put 10 in here, so that's like more than a couple days worth of product that you just have to stack in every once in a while. You'll have to move product out a lot more often. You'll have to move that stuff in at the beginning. 2 of these chemistry labs funnel into this oven, and then this chemistry lab funnels into this oven. You only have 3 chemists, so having like a 4-3 split on 4 chemistry stations to 3 ovens, which would make it even, doesn't really work out very well, because you won't be able to do the mixing, even though you could theoretically have that much meth being made and have it all break even. It's just not very efficient. So I do a 3 and a 2. It's very close. It's not quite matching up exactly. So as you saw, she picks up the meth and moves it over here. The handler moves my Addy, my horse, and my V into my 4 mixing stations. So this is Addy, this is horse, and these all go down the row. This will be Addy again, as you can see on the table. He's currently mixing. So, and then the last one is V. And then that produces slimy crack. The people might be wondering, why do I have this corner piece cut off? I'll tell you exactly why. This corner piece is very buggy. My employees would just stop working as they get stuck in like perpetual fall. So I lost a little bit of storage space, but having it set up like this has automated everything, and they don't just stare into the abyss or get clipped into things or whatever. So once this is done, as you can see, it's like pushing over here, and then it gets packaged up. His last thing, so like all of these storage is moving the stuff into the 4 mixing stations. The last storage is just him moving these jars into this packing station, and then of course this moves it over here. And then I sell it out, mostly to dealers. Kind of got making so much product from the bungalow as well that I can never keep up with just selling. So I've been doing it like this, just putting like jars in, and then they like split them up into like baggies to sell them out. Hopefully that helps. Like I said, let me talk about a little bit about weed production if I were to do it. If I was going to do wheat production, I think I would have 2 chemists and 1 botanist, and I would do 1 botanist with 4 pots and 4 drying racks, and then like just 6 mixing stations, because you're going to have to mix more to make up for the loss from like weed versus meth, right? For the value. And I'm not really sure. Like I'm not like a meta gamer. Like it's just so silly that these other people are telling you that these things are automated when they're not. When clearly this all is. And I just want to be very clear as well. A lot of people are telling you like, hey, just make a bunch of product and don't mix it, just sell a bunch of like stuff. Like that is so silly too. You just saw I opened up that dealer. I have 4 dealers. They literally are always full And I have my barn set up, but I don't even operate it because, as you can see, like, just with this one facility, I'm providing 4 dealers plus selling by hand through the phone. If I set up the barn more, it would just be like a longer chain of mixing. Like, instead of having 4 mixers, I try to focus on, like, 9 plus mixing at that point. So I really hope that helps. I think that that's really going to be your biggest goal beyond the bungalow here, is just when you hit the barn and then the docks, it's going to be, you still want to produce product, but you really want your product to be high value, because a lot of them don't buy a lot of value. So, they're going to buy, 2 to 5 things regardless. And if the value is 70 or the value is, 400, that's on you. And that's really what you're trying to do. For those that don't know, let's just open up product real quick. Like, for like weed, I think I was selling was it Mega Slime? No, it was Mega Slime. I think I was selling Mega Slime. Yeah, I was selling Mega Slime, and it sells for like 92, and I think the production cost when I calculated it out was like 12 or something like that. Very, very cheap. But like, we're still talking like 80 a sale, right? Whereas now I'm making this slimy crack and it's like 30 roughly per production, and it's selling for like 204. So now we're making 170 per sale. We're like more than double. So, and also, by the way, Mega Slime was when I was like newer to the game, and I did not understand. This was like a three chemist, or a 3 mix, whereas Slimy Crack is a 4 mix. So, hopefully that helps. Just a little bit of know-how. Mix. Don't make too much product. You'll never sell it. And try to like balance things out. Like, 3 chemistry stations to 2 ovens is doing me really good. Every once in a while I might need to move a couple of these jars over to here, because this one doesn't get as much. But beyond that, I really been enjoying it. So thank you for the time. That person wants to buy. They're going to try to mug from me.